Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Will has done it again. Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's wow!
He's done it again.
Dynamite! And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quit Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson. Strong. Friday.
Afternoon, live on 2K Sports. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Now, New York starting five. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Hart in at the 3. And the jam by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Grant, the thing about Jalen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. He has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
What a confident attack by White, finding his shot on the move.
Brunson passes to Towns. He shoots it, nails the baby hook. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Here's Brunson. Towns, a screen on Brown. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Walsh. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3, so...
Whoa! Oh, my!
Hammer it home!
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Walsh. Let's go with a 3. Tatum against Anunoby. And it's Tatum missing. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Towns, a screen on Brown. Here's Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Boston's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there, willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Brunson passes to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Towns against Brown. There's the drive, and he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Josh Hart.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things. They've gone all in to surround him with talent.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Tatum, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Hauser. Jacks up a three. And it's New York with a rebound. 58 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Anunoby. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
A nice shot by Walsh.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Celtics lead by 10. With the oh, wow!
Look out! Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brunson. Count it. Good. We've got 22 seconds left now in the first quarter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Towns is screen on Brown. Pass to Towns. Takes a three. Hauser grabs the board. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And that one is hammered home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And so it's Boston up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
So on the floor for the Knicks. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
It's Bridges on the wing. The 3. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by White. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The kick to Tatum. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Tatum, pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Kata gets the bucket. Kata's got 5 points.
Well, this offense is much more effective when Tatum is making the extra pass and setting up his teammates.
And Boston pushing it up now. Oh, big finish!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Kata. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And that's outstanding defense and timing by Towns. Good to see him making an impact on this end.
Now here's Bridges. No points yet. Towns can't get it to go. White on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. From behind the arc. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 14.
Well, that was just great timing and playing with a high motor.
Towns for 3. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You're such a gifted athlete. I like how Bridges uses his vertical to track down offensive rebounds.
It's good.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Celtics lead by 14. Bridges on the double. White the pass to Brown. Here's Hauser, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Kata. And he drops it in from the low post. Kata's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jalen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Brian, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
From downtown, counted from distance. Hauser's got 7 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's White. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum's got energy and stamina to last. You see it with how quick he consistently gets out on the break.
White against Bridges. Oh, deflected. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's flying high.
Unreal.
Throwing it down.
That's just incredible. Woo! Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's the Boston Celtics looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
They're picking up the shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Garza in at the 5. That's the Boston 5.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Pulls it from 20. He squares up and sinks it. Garza's got his first points in this one.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Kicks it out Towns. Beyond the arc. Here's the break. White with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Pass to Hauser. Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. White, the pass to Tatum. Here's Garza. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
You know, Derek White is what you call a combo guard. He can play on or off the ball. There we saw his passing ability. I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
And he gets that one. 6 points for Derek White.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Brunson with the bucket.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Over to the left wing. Here's Garza. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Towns outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Anunoby finds Brunson. Up and in on the layup. And it's 8 points for Jalen Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Pass to Garza. Now here's White. For 3. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. And that one drops for him. Brunson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Back to Pritchard. Here's Garza. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. And Boston again with the bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Bridges. The floater, and the layup is good. Bridges has gotten his second bucket.
And that's a tough shot, but Bridges makes it look routine.
Tatum passes to White. Pass to Garza. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And Boston with some changes. Walsh comes in for Hauser. And it's Brown in for Pritchard. For New York, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Robinson into the lane. And a big finish by Robinson.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Garza gets some space and buries the jumper. Garza's got 15.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Now here's White. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside Robinson. On the wing, Clarkson. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision.
That one falls. He's got 6.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Pass to Garza. Fires for 3. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Boston with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points. Looking good. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Jose Alvarado. He's out there with Miles McBride. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Daje in at the 4. The shot's good.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Out to the right wing. There's the triple. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Alvarado, and the layup falls. Alvarado's got 4 points in the quarter.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group. White, the pass to Vucevic. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
Here's Towns. Rebound Boston. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Gonzalez. Anunoby covering. Stolen by Bridges. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Here's Walsh. He's covered by Hart. Here's Vucevic. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And Brunson, here we go. And that one drops.
Now you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
Pass to Shireman. Stolen by Bridges. And they're pushing it up. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Towns. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside White. Here's Vucevic, covered by Towns. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the miss by Boston.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Brunson. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Man, the defense had the right idea, but Brunson is able to push through the contact.
Pass to Vucevic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Anunoby on the take. It's rebounded by Walsh. Walsh has got his 5th rebound in this one. White with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Towns on a screen. Pass to Hart. Outside Anunoby. Back to Hart. The layup off target.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Left side White. Vucevic in the post. Covered by Towns. Vucevic, the pass to Gonzalez. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Derek White.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's New York. Here's Brunson outside. Launches a 3. No good there. Here's Shireman. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their
61. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van...
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overruled. Oh! Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama with a fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
This matchup we have here tonight, two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Sam Hauser, Jaylen Brown out there with White. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Walsh in at the center. The three from Tatum, and he's good on the three ball.
I mean, how do you guard that? Tatum's range is off the charts.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. It's a three-point game. Giannis passes to Prince. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Porter with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And finished off by Porter.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Here's Walsh. Milwaukee with first. We're now joined. Down it goes!
Take that rack down!
Slam!
He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
Pass to Walsh. And stolen by Prince. And here comes the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Porter Jr. doing a nice job turning good defensive pressure into an offensive opportunity. Nice fast break play.
Tatum with the screen on Rollins. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Prince's shot is good.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Walsh. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And stolen by White. Launches the three. Jaylen Brown. And that's good.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Giannis sets a screen for Porter. It's rebounded by Walsh.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Again, the Celtics good for two.
Boy, White continues to be aggressive looking at that mid-range shot, and I know why. He's got a nice touch from there.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's Walsh. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Porter. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Porter kicks to Kuzma. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And it's White missing. The Bucks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Here's Hauser, guarded by Prince. Celtics passing it around, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Garza. 2 on the clock. Walsh can't get it to go. Got it off in time. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bucks.
They are committed to running the ball.
Oh, what a move! Giannis!
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Here's Garza. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back to you, Kevin.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Celtics trail by 14. White, wide open. He fires. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by White. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Prince wide open. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
To the paint. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Collins against White. Pass to Garza. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Here's the drive.
I'll tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Milwaukee leading by 23. Pass to Kuzma. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Garza. Traps in the tray. Garza's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
Porter against Brown. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Here's Garza. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. To the inside. And Giannis throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Garza gets the bucket.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Prince. Rebound, Boston. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Garza. Over Giannis. Garza no good. Porter looking it over. And here's Prince outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Milwaukee on top. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now. And we'll be back to get the 3rd quarter underway in just a moment. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Derek White. He's out there with Brown. And it's Garza in at the center position. Milwaukee leading by 21. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And it's Green, missing. They push it up, 4 on 3. White looking around. Pass to Garza. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Milwaukee has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Yeah, in today's basketball world, big men have to shoot it, and Turner's got a nice touch and pretty good range out there.
Goes up on the wing. Another shot. Garza gets the bucket. Garza's got 12 in the game.
Boy, his activity on the glass so valuable to this team.
Over in the corner, Portis. Over Tatum. And it's Derek White with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Garza. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Pulls up on the wing. The shot by Turner, no good. Celtics trail by 21. And it's Brown missing. Tatum against Green. And Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Launches a 3. And again, Boston with the triple. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Down low. Brown drives in. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
Pass to Portis. And stolen by Tatum. It's White on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Garza no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 16-point lead. Turner with a screen on Brown. Green passes to Turner. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Turner's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Inside, here's Garza. The rebound by Turner. Bucks leading by 19 points. Green kicks to Portis. Driving to the basket.
Making those long strides. Portis able to get a good shot off.
Celtics have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Portis has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Milwaukee. Boston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Took him no time at all on that one. Garza's got 23 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
The tray. Milwaukee with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Turner. The layup off target. The 3 from Tatum. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call
court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Porter is out there with Rollins. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Boy, on offense, White's so very effective, whether it's assist or shot making. He's always making productive plays.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
The 3-pointer, no good. Bucks leading by 19 points. They're outside. That shot misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's White. Rollins grabs the board. The Bucks have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Porter, no luck. Celtics trail by 17. Here's White. Yep, it counts.
Outstanding play by White that time. He just took off and got up and down in a heartbeat.
Here's Giannis. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 5th rebound in this one. Round with it, now guarded by Porter. Pass to Walsh. Drills it from outside.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, the dunk!
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting box.
Round against Porter. Oh, one dunk after another! Woo!
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Bucks leading by 14. The shot misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Outside Kuzma. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Prince. Puts up the 3. Doesn't get that one. Celtics trail by 14. Tatum from 3.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling it, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Milwaukee's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Milwaukee.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
It's good!
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
That one is off. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter, and that's in there! Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Onto the Kumbo outside. Puts it up from 17. Does not go. Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Terrific alley, thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Overall.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Two teams with a clear identity grab. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum at the 4 with Kata in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
And Houston has possession. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Here's Şengün. And a miss there on the triple. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I did get a chance to speak with Houston's head coach. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Thompson. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Tatum with it, defended by Şengün. Tatum passes to Hauser. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you.
The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
Walsh is checked in for Kata. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Durant inside, hounded by Tatum. Puts the move on, and the layup by Durant.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
A nice shot by Walsh.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Durant. Şengün. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
This is where Şengün can really hurt you because he's so big and long.
And it's good for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Pass to Thompson. Brown with some nice D.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
He buries it from 3.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Şengün passes to Durant. And here is Thompson. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Celtics lead by 3. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Durant against Tatum. Durant, no good. And White has got the ball here for Boston. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Walsh can't get it to go.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Good D by Şengün. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Durant. From down in the low post, it goes. Durant's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
18 feet out. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And sometimes you just assume ahead of time Durant's mid-range J is going in. Downright lethal.
Tatum, a screen on Van Vliet. White, the pass to Tatum. Kick out to Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's White. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Celtics.
He hits the second from the line. Outside Durant. Out left to the wing. Here's Şengün. And the 3 off target. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the floor for Boston, White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Jason Tatum out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Walsh in at the center position. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. BA, back to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Thompson with it, now guarded by White. Yep, that one goes.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Walsh, guarded by Durant. Hauser, offensive rebound. Here's Walsh, goes up again. He's off on that one. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
And stolen by Durant. Van Vliet left side. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. On the wing, Durant. Thompson outside. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They gotta keep building on this lead because it is not safe. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
And it's Tatum missing. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 13-5 run. And Durant with the big finish.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
JT for three. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Durant's shot is off. Celtics trail by 5. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Here's Thompson. Sinks that one from the post. And it's 6 points for him and Thompson.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
They set a pick. Here's Tatum. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. From the wing, Walsh. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's now just a 1-point Houston lead.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Count that bucket. Thompson's got 8.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Down low. Here's White. The kick to Tatum. Launches it from deep. Kept alive by Boston.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
You got to get out of that. When you don't, Van Vliet will make you pay from downtown.
Şengün against Tatum. There's a screen. Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Inside. 2 on the clock. Misses at the rim. So we conclude the first half. It's Houston. They lead by 6. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Smith out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Durant in at the 5 down low. And that's the group from Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And Şengün throw it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
And you watch Alperon Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And the Celtics also making a change. Shireman's checked in for Hauser. Adams a screen to the middle. Tipped. It's a one-on-one situation from the top of the key. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Every year that Tatum is in the league, he just improves his passing.
On the wing, Green fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Green's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you guys.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Kata's checked in for Boston. Clock at 6 from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Easton. It's Easton with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back comes Houston in transition. Okogie on the wing. No points so far. Pass to Green. Back to Easton, right wing. The 3 is up. And it's Green missing. Celtics trail by 13. Here comes Brown. Oh, misses the dunk. Fast break, here we go. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by White. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Out of bounds, it'll be Rockets ball.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Shepherd, and rejected. And they get it back. Brown with the steal, and Boston pushing it up now. Pass to Kata. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's hammered home by Green.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Garza's shot is good.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Outside, Green. Pass to Shepherd. Green with a screen on White. Back to Green. White with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
Here's Shepherd. He's guarded by White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepherd play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
Houston with another miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Oh, okay. We see you, Jalen. Strong in traffic. Houston leading by 10. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Adams inside. Still without a bucket. They get the rebound. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Substitution on the court.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. The deep three from Durant. From beyond the arc and then some. Durant's got 20 points.
That range, though, for a near 7-footer, KD is so unique.
White, good.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Şengün, a screen on White. Pass to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Shireman grabs a board. Brown against Van Vliet. Here's Shireman. The three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Celtics trail by 11. So the Celtics 5 right now. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Shireman in at the small forward.
Speed on display there from Brown. This man can turn on the Jets. He has another gear.
KD attacking with force.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Garza's shot is good.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
White against Van Vliet. Left side, White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 24 points.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
White can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
2 points. That one goes. And now it's a 10-point Rocket lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
What a throwdown from KD.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The shot from 20 feet out. White missing again. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Van Vliet on the wing. Smith outside. Here's Şengün. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Clever ball movement from Smith. The pick and roll gets another guy free, and he's able to get him the ball.
Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Jacks up a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Durant owning the inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Şengün, the screen. Ooh, he leaves no questions.
Superb movement in the screen and roll. Gotta reward Şengün for that.
White outside. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. From 17 feet out. Another chance. And that's money on the layup.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. You got a second chance to score.
First team foul. Shooting.
Houston leading by 10. And here's Durant. Durant on the move. And he powers it down. One-handed.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Rockets.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates.
First one falls. And both free throws good for Durant.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Jaylen Brown, he drills the wide-open jumper. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
B.A., all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. Now
Şengün, outside Durant, takes a three. Money from three.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Thompson fires. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Ali.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. A matchup we have tonight, Greg in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Porter. And it's Rollins in at the two-guard. Here's Brunson. To the paint. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Puts up a three. The shot by Rollins, no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. A putback, Towns. It's good on the putback.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Brunson. Towns for three. Anunoby, great positioning on the putback.
You know this about OG Anunoby. This guy's going to give you tremendous effort nightly. Really good job on the glass.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bridges kicks to Towns. Giannis with some nice D.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything. Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter, doesn't take him any time to get set up.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets to the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. And Towns throws it down.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Prince can't hit. Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Giannis. Scores! What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 4. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. 18 feet out. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Rollins. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Here's Brunson. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Just 5 on the clock. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Towns for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Towns has got 11.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Antetokounmpo, no good. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Brunson the pass to Towns. Brunson against Porter. Shoots from the high post, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Good on the triple.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Knicks lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in its small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brunson with it, picked up by Kuzma. Towns, wide open. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. 14 points for him.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target, he will do the rest.
There's Porter with the 3, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And no one in the league does it better. Giannis feeling the contact there, almost using that to propel himself for the finish.
Oh, tough rebound for the big fella, but that is his job, folks.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Good! Giannis from deep.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Towns finds Harden. Towns a screen on Prince. They kick out to Towns. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3 of his own.
Inside. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Hits it from three-point range. Giannis has got 25 points. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And the rejection by Giannis. There goes Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Towns a screen on Porter. Goes up on the top of the key. That's short off the rim.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
And the Bucks hit again from deep. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Hart kicks to Towns. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt, a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
Hart finds Brunson. Looking to end the run. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Right. Oh.
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
And here's Brunson outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. Does not fall. Only his 4th miss in 14 attempts. Towns the screen. Anunoby passes to Towns. And another 3 for New York.
This is a big who we know stretches the floor to great effect. Mr. Towns from 3.
There's Giannis with the slam.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising. But he is just so good. Here's Towns, and the Knicks good for 2.
This guy's more comfortable from that range than most 7-footers. Mr. Towns, such a sweet shooting big.
Here's Giannis. It's rebounded by New York. Over Giannis. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby. And now it's a 3-point Knicks lead. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Hands it from downtown. Antetokounmpo's got 32 points in the game.
And when Giannis is sinking that shot, he is impossible to guard.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
It's a hand on it. It's rebounded by Anunoby. It's deflected. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. You've got Nance. Turner is out there with Portis. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the point guard. Doris, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man. Very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
Anunoby, no good.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
To the inside, Portis, and Portis throws it down.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Out to Brunson. Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. Right in the heart of the defense. Brunson.
Such an intelligent basketball play by Jalen Brunson. This guy understands how to get himself going in pick-and-roll action.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Brunson up top, headed by Green. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Hard kicks to Anunoby. New York moving it around. And the dunk by Towns.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 9th assist in the game now. Will it go? Doesn't go that time.
You know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
Trent against Hart. Down low. Baseline try. And it's Towns missing.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Pass to Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Green. He's guarded by Anunoby. For the 3. Green, no luck.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Anunoby is screen on Turner. Inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
Boy, when Towns is moving the basketball, guys, the floor opens up for him. The defense has now got to respect passing and scoring.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Stolen by Anunoby. Towns kicks to Hart. Off target with his 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Green. He can't get that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Anunoby is screen on Turner. Here's Towns. Can't hit from the elbow.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And here's Green outside, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
The Knicks have shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And the first one drops.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Great open look there. Turner's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
It's a tie game in New York. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Miles McBride. He's out there with Jose Alvarado. Robinson is out there with Clarkson. And it's Dadier in at the power forwards position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
At the line,
Bucks trail by 3. From deep, Prince. Rebound collected by Clarkson. New York's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
Clarkson has always had the ability to find teammates. That's a pretty pass.
And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. 3 on 3. Here's Rollins. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Robinson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Prince wide open. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Clarkson right side. Here's the screen. Outside Robinson. Back to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Over Porter. Outside for Robinson. Driving the lane. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo. Trying again. Then it misses. here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Knicks. Now Robinson. Onto Kumbo with the rebound. Porter. A three-pointer. Good.
Nice pull-up, Jay, there by Porter. Keeping the defense on their toes and striking fast.
Here's Robinson. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Kuzma.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks ball. They've scored 10 straight. Giannis automatic inside.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Fires the three, and there's the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And with that much needed basket, he finally ends that 17-0 run by the Bucks.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
From 8. And yeah, it's good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Bucks lead 73-63.
Now here's Porter. Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Shoots. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Al.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all. It is all. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the
pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
With the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Ray Allen has done it again.
Dynamite.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last. Greetings, folks. Thanks. For tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Alperon Şengün out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Durant in at the center position. Now here's Smith. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Durant from deep. Knocks down the long J. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. We'll see.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you, B.A.
And Allie, thanks.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Thompson. Van Vliet with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
And he gets it to go.
Durant so good at finishing in tight. Excellent in the paint.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Out to Thompson. Van Vliet on the wing. Houston working the ball around. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thompson, good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Brunson passes to Towns, takes it inside, and it's powered home by Towns.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges so tough inside.
Anunoby against Durant. Here's Şengün. Hits a three-pointer. Şengün's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now, you see Brunson with that quick dribble. I mean, that is a nice play.
15.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. This one for 3. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Smith. Şengün's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Anunoby. And he jams it home with authority.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Şengün with a steal. To the inside. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Mikal Bridges. Houston shooting their first free throw this game. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12, and the shot falls short that time. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, stolen by Thompson. Van Vliet against Brunson, and he banks in the layup.
Great work by Van Vliet. So good at carving out space on the interior.
Brunson up top, guarded by Van Vliet. Fades back. Brunson misses. And so it's Houston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Houston?
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
So the Rockets 5 now. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Kevin Durant is out there with Alperen Şengün, and it's Smith in at the 3. The small forward gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Hey guys, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you, BA.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Thompson passes to Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Towns, great positioning on the putback.
Throwing that weight around. Towns with 2 bonus points there.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Rockets. On the take, Durant. That one's good for 2.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
launches it. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Bridges outside, puts up a deep three. He got a piece of it.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Sengun getting it done.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get one free throw and they'll keep possession here. Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Both good from the line that time.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
For three, Durant. And it's New York with a rebound. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Good D by Sengun. Houston leading by 9. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Outside Hart. He takes it in. And Hart throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Kicks it out, Towns. Fires the three. And the three falls for Towns.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
And here's Durant. Give him 20. Right at the free throw line. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
The height mismatch makes that a relatively clean look.
Brunson passes to Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 9th assist of the game now.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a three. Towns can make those pay dividends.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Bridges passes to Towns. And it's New York scoring again.
Towns can do some exciting stuff on the floor. We're seeing it from him here in this one.
And stolen by Brunson. Hart from long range. And the Knicks, another three.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
The drive by Van Vliet. Stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, here comes New York. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And that one's good. Hart's got 10 points in the quarter.
Getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Houston working the ball around to the paint. Stolen by Anunoby. Hart inside, guarded by Van Vliet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
At the line, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Hart. 8 seconds left in the second period. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Sengun. And he makes both free throws. Brunson taking his time here. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Josh Hart getting it done for the Knicks. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Towns outside, lets a three fly, sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 15.
I tell you, I mean, the confidence of Towns when he's facing up, really relaxed and comfortable to let it go without hesitation.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Hart can't hit. Houston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Well, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback, but boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
McBride can't get it to go. The Rockets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Adams, the pass to Green. Adams a screen. Green with the ball. And McBride picks him up defensively.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Over to the wing. Outside McBride. Left side Robinson. Adams grabs the miss. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Okogie. Lets it go from 14. The Knicks pull it in. Now here's Alvarado. No made baskets yet. Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Dadye. Robinson, a screen on Şengün. To the middle. To snap the cold streak. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
That one goes in.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's Van Fleet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get off a shot. Houston working the ball around. Shepard. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Dadier. It's stolen by Green. They're running. Here's Eason. And Eason with the jam.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Nifty move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Alvarado pass to McBride for the lead. It's hauled in by Houston.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Okogie. Here's Adams. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McBride passes to Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Robinson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the 3rd. Here's Shepherd. Still no points. Here's Okogie. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time.
That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Rockets ahead, leading by a point. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So the Houston 5 right now. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. Alperon Şengün out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Smith in at the 3. Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Anunoby against Şengün. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Van Vliet. Brunson! So confident at the rim.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Houston in the lead. Here's Van Vliet. The Knicks with the rebound. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Towns passes to Hart. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
How about Josh Hart making beautiful music all day? They have no answer for him.
Here's Van Vliet. And the shot's good. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.